threshold of an amazing adventure. Showtime. One, two, one, two. E is all that remains of a once powerful showtime. Right now, you're on the threshold of an amazing adventure. Showtime. One, two, one, two. E is all that remains of a once powerful showtime. Right now, you're on the threshold of an amazing adventure. Showtime. One, two, one, two. E is all that remains of a once powerful showtime. Right now, you're on the threshold of an amazing adventure. Showtime. One, two, two, three. Is all that remains of a once powerful showtime. Right now, you're on the threshold of an amazing adventure. Showtime. One, two, one, two. E is all that remains of a once powerful showtime. Right now, you're on the threshold of an amazing adventure. Showtime. One, two, one, two. E is all that remains of a once powerful showtime. Right now, you're on the threshold of an amazing adventure. Showtime. One, two, one, two. E is all that remains of a once powerful showtime. Right now, you're on the threshold of an amazing adventure. Showtime. One, two, two, three. Is all that remains of a once powerful showtime. Right now, you're on the threshold of an amazing adventure. Showtime. One, two, one, two. E is all that remains of a once powerful showtime. Right now, you're on the threshold of an amazing adventure. Showtime.
Right. Hello. We were a little bit behind schedule, just a little bit though. So today we're gonna be doing Disco Elysium. Tomorrow is gonna be Disco Elysium and also a music production stream, I believe. Split it up into 2 parts, a couple hours at the start, doing work on the cover song that I'm in the process of making now that my voice is pretty much fully healed up and I can talk again. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, make weird noises and shit. Yeah, so that's the plan for the next couple days. Reason we're late today a little bit is I've been working on doing some more sketches in the sketchbook. Got another page out on Twitter posted for that, and trying to get a bit more advanced with it, but not really working out entirely. My sketchwork is getting better. I think I'm kind of starting to get the hang of the sketchwork, but when it comes to going past that, like line work, shading, coloring, still got a lot to learn. But it's been exciting, and I'm about to keep on learning it and keep on with the mostly daily sketch journal. If you do want to check those out, of course, those are available on Twitter, posted pretty much almost daily. We'll see how often that daily becomes. There's a reason I didn't say daily on each post. I said sketchbook page. But yeah, that's where we're at with that. Also, moving forward, I might start doing more Final Fantasy streams, to be decided. Either that or working on something else, once we finish up Disco Elysium. Which I think we're getting close to. 2 more days, I believe. Maybe 4? I have no clue, to be honest, how long this game actually is, or how long it's gonna take. So it could be 2 more days. We could be the better part of halfway through, or it could be 4 more days, and we could be the lesser half of halfway through. Other than that, let's actually jump in. Enough stalling with this. Let's go ahead and jump into the game. So the goals for today is to hold up. It's been a while since I opened this. Here it is. The goals for today with Disco Elysium are try and find a gun, whether it be our gun, the murder weapon gun, or both. And if they happen to be one and the same, that would be weird. Especially considering that we haven't been here for a week, so how'd they get our gun specifically? Other than that, we're also going to be investigating the Paranormal Church, which, well, you can't see my mouse, but it's the bottom right corner here, which is covered by my head. It is supposed to be the church on the map where we're going to investigate. I believe it's paranormal in nature. But it could also be, you know, just another squatter. Yeah. We will see, we will see. Let's go ahead and jump in. I think where we left off, we started the 4th day. Yeah, this is Thursday, right? Day 4, yeah. Here we are. Old buddy Kim. Finally, we don't... Oh, right. I forgot that I'm carrying a sword at all times. I forgot that we went on a date, and our date gave us her sword. So now we have a sword. I thought for a second I was holding a giant-ass mop from this angle. And that's a sword. There were a couple things I wanted to do. First off was, I believe I can do the authority check right here for the Hardy Boys. Oh, it's rhetoric. Oh... That was... Nope. It is indeed not. So then... Oh, shit. It's glitching out. Oh, also speaking of goals, I do have a follower goal started. It's not on the stream itself, but it has been started. We're going to go try for 20, which I don't know how. When we'll get it. I don't know how it even works. to be entirely honest. But I've said it. There's a 20 follower goal, 14 out of 20 so far. So if y'all enjoy, I guess go ahead and follow when possible, when you're interested. But yeah. So let's see. We know our goals today, but first off, we want to try and do this Titus Hardy rhetoric challenge. That abandoned no ray challenge is still there, even though we can't do it anymore. It's just impossible because the window's already broken. Titus.
It's you again.
Hold up. Let me just back down real quick from this confrontation, because I want to have the best equipment. So yeah, go sit down for a second while I go change my clothes real quick, right in front of you. So we need max rhetoric. We have -1 from the bum hat. So how about we just unequip the bum hat, because we don't have another hat right now. Bow knot. Drama, where is rhetoric? Do we even have any rhetoric clothing? Rivers, empathy, authority, half-light, logic, authority, spree, 4. Doesn't seem like we do. Damn. We are completely down on our rhetoric, which you'd think we would be better at, considering that we are considering all that we have here. -1 from, oh yeah, the law. We are the bringer of the law. Yes, yeah, that makes sense why we have a -1 from there. But we also are like rocking 3 different political ideologies at the same time, so I mean, kind of strange that we have 0 rhetoric bonuses. But you know, it is what it is. Bum hats off. I think that's it. Oh shit, I forgot we discovered our face yesterday. Or last time we played, that is.
It's you again.
But anyways.
What is it?
Titus. My boy. You're being manipulated.
I don't know what went wrong the last time. You have so many good ideas here. Make them all see they're puppets on a string.
You're being played like a fiddle. Play the imaginary fiddle again.
No, Glenn. I want to hear this. Who do you think is fucking fiddling me?
You promised there would be good options. Where are they?
Oh, you want more good options? Here we go. So good.
Good lord. What is happening to me? Titus pussy boy. Dramatically put the fiddle down. You and I both know where this is going. Pussy boy.
Do we? Because I really don't.
Oh, you're dense.
Did he just call you a pussy boy?
Yes. Yes, I did.
No. He's just playing his viola da gamba. Before becoming a detective, my partner was a violinist. Many of us were. Time to move to more serious matters.
Oh, come on.
What
We were
really
going the right
happened between
direction.
You and the man you hanged.
Like hell it is. I still can't believe he called you a pussy boy, Titus. What does that mean?
First he tries to kill himself, and now this? I don't know what a pussy boy is. I'm old-fashioned.
It can't be good, boss. You got something more to say, pussy boy man?
I do not
Bro.
understand. This fiddle play totally fell apart. The concept was solid, but the delivery tragically off. You sounded like a madman. Not a
Damn.
cop.
One day the fiddle will work out for me. One day playing that fiddle will. Well, anyways, time to go to our actual objective, you know, investigating a paranormal sighting. I still don't know how to fast travel. I think there is a fast travel somehow, but I still don't know it. So I guess we're gonna run all the way over to the church. See you with this sword in hand. Nothing at all. No ghosts will be in my way. All ghosts are afraid of a man with a sword, you see. Every ghost understands the danger of a sword. Also, let's put the hat back on, because it is snowing. And also, I want my +1 to reaction speed. Guess we're gonna have to keep leveling into rhetoric. Oh, also we could redo the rhetoric on the door. That's in the complete opposite direction. Let's see. Oh, nope, not there. It was over here. Yeah, here's the church. Alright, Kim. This is St. Brune, 1147. You see, yesterday, in-game that is, I took a quest from the, local, I wouldn't say drug addicts, but, music junkies, I guess you could say, would be a decent term, who are moored over on the beach inside their tent. And they want me to go clear this out, so this is what we're doing today, Kim.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you. The rectangular sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock, carelessly drilled into the wood.
Don't I have a key?
The lock turns easily.
Oh, yeah, I
You
do.
hear a click as the shackle pops open.
Sweet.
Feels like electricity and a very small piece of nothingness.
Let's go.
As you do,
All right.
you hear the echo of the doomed commercial area, its black holes and dusty machines. Then the feeling passes. A great whoosh of air rushes into the dark innards of the church, as though rushing to fill a great vacuum in the heart of the city.
Oh, well, that's impressive. To say the least. Oh, hi. Well, we're pretty small in the grand scheme of this whole area. Strange stillness fills you as you look ahead. You should walk here, not run. More of the forked lightning pattern you saw outside. Bark beetles, no, it looks intentional, some long forgotten style. And this grotesque wooden figure looks half finished. Feels like it's trying to become one with the church. Blackboard is filled with complex equations. They look recent. Something to do with radio frequencies? Oh yeah, they did say something about these machines that were up here. The bowl is filled with water. A live wire runs directly into it. That's weird. Work is contact microphones.
The silence in this part of the church, it's almost palpable. All the shifting matter and shuffling of living things is gone. Nothing seems to exist beyond the church anymore. Maybe if you were to stand in just the right spot, even your footsteps would be completely silent.
I think I still hear something.
And then it's gone. Almost all of it. But for the faintest of hums, you can hardly hear your own breathing.
Stomp your feet and clap your hands. Yes.
You produce a few muffled thumps, after which the silence feels even more total, somehow.
Yell.
Your voice is barely audible. Not a howl, but the softest of whimpers. It's unnerving.
Odd. Kim, you know anything about this?
The lieutenant points to his ears and shakes his head. Then he leans closer.
Can you hear anything?
Not really, but it's extraordinary. I've never experienced anything like this.
I wonder why the church was built with such strange acoustics.
His detached tone conceals how uncomfortable ears.
Definitely real. Something odd is happening around us.
The lieutenant doesn't reply, but you can sense him tense up next to you.
The bell tower?
The orderly rows of ceiling panels become
Oh, that
barely
is
visible,
low.
then disappear completely in the darkness of the tower overhead.
Oh, shit, try it. Yep, didn't think so. Well, whatever.
Just darkness without end. It makes your head spin.
What's it like? Try to make out something, anything.
There's nothing. You're dizzy and disoriented as you see dark and more dark rising.
Officer, what are you looking at?
The darkness like.
Filled with vague shapes of woodwork, the sense of a great height. It's like you see your own face reflected back at you in the vanishing geometry. A strange, alien image that's supposed to be you.
Blink. Oh.
You
Hi.
see something hanging from the rafters,
Tiago.
looking straight at you with dark eyes.
Who the hell's Tiago?
Maybe it's possible to talk to it.
Hi, friend.
Is that a man? Looks more like part of the carpentry of the building came alive and is now studying you intently. The Crab Man.
Hey, who's there?
The man leaned forward a little, fixing you with a steady, unreadable gaze, then speaks.
Habitual alcohol use has made you into a scared little pussy, Holmes. But
Bro.
don't worry, everything's gonna be alright. You
That
come to the
one
right place.
turned my own line against me. Who the hell are you? You weren't there. You weren't there when I called Titus a pussy boy. Right place for what?
Here you can receive the mother's love. And when you're ready, she will take your hand and lift you out of the despair at the bottom of that bottle.
This man is obviously a habitual narcotics user. Do we really need to question him?
I'm put off by this religious stuff, he thinks. And maybe the ceiling climbing, too. It's all very hard to square with the lieutenant's own view of reality. Hey, and what was that about the bottle again? You haven't even drank that much lately. Lay off it already. Shish.
I'm a policeman. I need to talk to you about police things. I don't know anything about this alcohol use you're referring to. You see, I've been sober for 3 days.
Oh yeah, sure. You don't know anything about alcohol use. You got it all under control, Way. I could smell the control all the way over here.
And that's a long ass hangover if you can still smell the alcohol in my breath from there. This conversation, I'm doing just fine, thank you.
I know it's hard to admit that you got a problem. I was like you once. Couldn't take an honest look into my own heart and see I was in pain.
You know, actually, since we're here, you may want to pay attention to what the ceiling climber is saying.
I can quit whenever I want, Kim.
If the lieutenant agrees, then maybe, just maybe, you should look at these crazies. What is this? A fucking intervention?
Fuck you, Crabman! You don't tell us what to do! Tell him!
If I wouldn't drink, I would just be me. I just wouldn't be me. Fine, you got a point.
Don't trust me. Trust the mother.
Wasteland of reality.
I'm only the messenger, Holmes. This is the Church of the Mother of Silence. You are welcome here.
This Mother of Silence sounds like a serious player. You might want to be careful until you find out what you're dealing with.
Indeed. Do you know what where the other spooker is? Yeah, that's Yeah. Actually, let's start with an introduction. Yeah, you must be the crab man.
Never known myself to be a crab, but if that's the name you got for me, I won't stop you from using it.
I mean, well, Hey, it's your neighbors who came up with the name, not me.
I always thought of myself more like a flame, flickering along the rafters and beams. It may be that I gotta work on my technique.
Or you before you became a crab
I
man?
was in a gangway, but my memories of that time are fading. Most of them are already gone.
So many people losing their memory. A certain portent of doom. My memory too, and it haunts me. I lost my memory too, but I like it. Yeah, I get to create a whole new me, start from scratch.
That's not really the point, I said. You gotta give yourself over to service. Service of the mother, that is.
Do you remember your name, sir?
The lieutenant is not particularly interested in this information. He's just trying to assert some control over the conversation.
Tiago's my name, but those syllables don't mean much to me these days. A name isn't just your identity, but also, so to speak, your place amongst your fellows, your place in the world. I ain't got no use for such a place anymore.
My name sets me apart, fellows. How often do you meet a Raphael Ambrosius Costeau? Yeah, how often do you meet a Raphael Ambrosius Costeau?
Don't think I met one yet, Holmes.
He's just silently for a moment. Thought that was funny. All right. What are you doing here?
This is a special place. There's a perforation in the world up there. A way out into nothingness. This church was built around it for purposes of veneration. I circled it, nurtured by the silence bestowed by the mother. One of these days, I'll be pure enough to go drink from it directly.
What happens when you drink from this perforation, sir?
I will be incinerated, but not destroyed. Finally, I won with the state of the world before reality began.
Okay then. Well, anyways, why are you in a church?
I'm a seraph, Holmes. I sing the mother's glory.
Doesn't look really make sense for you to sing if there's silence. You should sing about the coming apocalypse, sir. Warn the unseen. See, it's coming for us all. If you haven't known.
I ain't from no Marietti, if that's what you're thinking. And the song I sing is silent as the mother.
Sure you didn't just switch a drug from another?
It's not like that at all, man. It's just faith and joyful service.
I mean, faith is kind of a drug.
I heard that before, Way. And I know I can't convince you on the spot. But think, when's the last time you woke up from silent communion with a hangover, regretting what you did last night?
There are drugs darker than alcohol circling your system.
I think love might have been my drug of choice, and I think I'm still hungover from it.
She took you for a good spin, huh? Don't worry, bro. That love is but a drop compared to the ocean of the mother's love.
Okay, I guess we're getting converted today.
The mother will eat all of you and never spit you out.
Yeah, I guess you have a point.
I know it will take time. Don't sweat it. I know it will take time. Don't sweat it.
Nice double take there, friend. I guess they didn't cut the lines properly, like Oblivion. How'd you even find this place, this church?
Hard to say. I think I did some construction work here, back when I still had material worries. Up there, I realized what the true purpose of the church was. Been spending a lot of time here ever since. The past is nothing to me now, Way. It didn't belong to me.
Well, I had other
The
questions.
sinewy figure lingers on the wooden beams, blending into the shadows.
So, some ravers want to turn this place to a nightclub, by the way.
The ones in the tent outside? Right? I see them. Guessing they're the ones who call me a crab. Probably scared of me.
Do they have a reason to be scared? Are you
Nah,
hostile?
man. They look pretty funny. And I don't harm no one anymore. Anyway.
Though he used to, a long time ago.
So what do you think about the nightclub?
Why not? They wouldn't bother me none. I'm usually way up there, imbibing.
Oh.
Ain't no music on earth that can reach where I go. Might even be nice to have some company.
He said that in spite of himself. He's more attached to the human than he'd like to think.
I know where the spooker is. Yeah. There's another person.
Spooker? Oh, esa viejita es muy estudiosa. Don't know, Holmes.
So there's another person?
No. I just call her viejita because of her clothes. She's actually quite young. Or maybe not that young. Age is just one of the many masks we wear.
Don't know where she is?
That's what I said, Holmes.
Well, how can you not know that when you live here?
Don't really follow her comings and goings. Just see her typing on her computer now and then. We got different interests.
Okay. You got nothing else?
I'm afraid not, Essay. You just have to wait until she comes back, or
search through her radio computer.
Okay, then. You know why the church was abandoned?
police raid a while back.
Did you witness it?
Not really. Or at least I don't remember much of it anymore. The mother's love has done its job. That's what's so great about the mother. It lets you forget about everything.
Sweet. Alright, leave. Anyways, I got a whole lot to explore here still, such as whatever the hell these are. Oh, well, would you look at that? A nice silk scarf, which increases my pain threshold. Thanks. Yoink. Ross has drawn flowers on the glass, obscuring the view. Cracked pane of glass, colorful. Spider spun its web around the wood-carved pillar. Well, there's a lot to explore here, it seems. Someone's siphoning electric current from outside into the antenna. Portable Hammond-Washi tape recorder. 2 decks of reel-to-reel tapes ping on empty. Oh, hold up. There's new kicks. Hell yeah. Ooh. Mess bangers. Red ropes. Yeah, I'll take that gladly. What are my shoes? +1 to indirect methods of taxation. Well, you see, I got them nice kicks now. Don't need those, suit. Oh, no. Keep holding that. Keep holding that. Yep. Keep holding that saber. Give me that money. You.
A machine stands in the corner, watched over by the figures on the stained glass window. It's turned on and quivering with soft electricity.
I'm doing this music again.
Another radio computer. And this time it's already turned on.
Seems cautious about the machine.
These machines sometimes harbor traps, he thinks. Alarm systems and the like. Let's be careful.
We should leave. I doubt this place bears any connection to the case.
Yeah, but the machine looks like it's it looks just like the one in the Doom commercial area.
It's also quite similar to the one we have down at the station. Must be the same model.
The one you saw earlier was the Ream Civic. This is the Ream Prefect. a model number RC7024, equipped with a Fell mainframe and a Ream-compatible interim printer.
Interesting. Well, yeah, probably best to not. So what's in the hole?
In white, silver, and apricot faience, the young mother of humanism stands above you. A crack runs across her body. She is impossibly tall, oval-faced and sad, a dark and radiant majesty. This is her innocence, Dolores Day. Cradled in her arms are a pair of glowing lungs, clearly visible from underneath her flowing dress. You should kneel.
Sure, who am I to deny myself?
Your knees touch the floor. The floorboards are hard and cold. There you kneel among the snowdrifts, diffuse light falling on your hands from beyond the glass.
Look up.
The woman looks down at you kneeling. She towers among her followers, architects, laymen, courtiers. There is a sad smile on her lips and a glint in her green-blue eye of what? Compassion? Remorse? She acknowledges the passing of someone who is still alive.
Okay.
You?
Ah.
No, she doesn't care about you. She only cares about her shiny sovereign's orb and her silk robes and getting to the aerodrome on time to leave. As
Passion.
that soft word passes through your mind, the lieutenant draws an X-shaped cross from shoulder to shoulder.
Do the same as you get up.
Your fingertips touch your chest 4 times. Then you rise from your knees into the apricot-colored light of the window. Above you, the woman still smiles her distant smile, sundered by the crack in the glass.
This is Dolores Day.
Yes. I wasn't sure before, but this must be the DeLorean Church of Humanity in Martinez. It's called the Small Pinewood Church in some records.
You know the place?
It's a minor landmark, not easy to find. Most maps misplace it. It was built not long after Raphael's founding, 300 or so years ago, by first-generation settlers.
What else do you know?
There used to be 7 stave churches on the coast. Les Sept Sœurs, they call them. The 7 Sisters. Only one remains. The rest were burnt in the revolution or used for building materials.
This is the last one then.
We should be respectful here, although the building appears to be deserted. I do not believe we'll find anything connected to the lynching here. Something else, perhaps?
Yeah.
Respectful? Is the lieutenant a follower of DeLoreanism? A pang of guilt? The lieutenant is leaving something out.
You know why it was abandoned?
I have a theory, yes. There was a police raid a while back. I heard the place was shot to pieces.
Who conducted the raid?
Well, your station was involved, I hear. Although I can't be sure.
Not sure?
3 precincts were involved in the raid, and people say Precinct 41 was one of them.
I certainly don't remember being here.
I am pretty sure it was a clandestine operation. I don't know anything more about it, why it was conducted, or who participated. I try not to pry into extra-district matters.
I should try to find out what I was doing if I was.
Good luck. You will not get information on a confidential operation from your station secretary just by calling. If you really don't remember, it might be better to keep this one forgotten. It happened a while ago. It's unimportant to our business in Martinez now.
Are you a follower of DeLoreanism?
Yes, we all are.
Huh.
Her name, body, and rule are synonymous with humanism. The laws we enforce are DeLorean in origin.
Yeah, I remember that. I think the boat woman talked about that too. Can't remember her name right now. It's been so long. Stroke your chin first. I didn't think you were spiritual. Yeah, I didn't think you were spiritual.
It's not spiritual. It's constitutional.
Okay.
The DeLorean system does not demand faith, only accordance.
We'll try this.
Despite
Ding,
the
hell
damage
yeah.
you've done to yourself, the title appears lodged in your hippocampus. This is her innocence, Dolores Day. The innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state. Perhaps the most famous human being ever to have lived. No amount of Commodore Red can wipe her sad smile from your brain thing. It has survived the deluge and haunts you still, and will haunt you forever, as it haunts all men.
What else do I know?
Many things. You know she was a woman of the court, the wife of an influential Marchese, and eventually the principal advisor to Irene La Navigateur, Queen of Serene, modern-day Sir Laclay. Also, that she was gorgeous beyond beauty, draped in ancient sadness. Are you sure you want to remember this bit of historic trivia? Standing under a long, slender form like this, dwarfed?
Yes! Big bummer! Boring history! Gotta keep it light, man! Keep it moving! Get fucked up instead!
Where is this coming from? No, we want to keep investigating, I think. Yeah, where is this coming from?
The past. It's a silo of sadness, fermenting. You should keep away.
Fuck this pain, Bratan! It's unhealthy!
No, you must know.
What else? Was she smart?
Terribly, women of the court were expected to play both contract bridge and chess sufficiently well to prove an interesting challenge to a man. A simple grasp in matters of philosophy, theology, and science was encouraged. She was, by all means, a kept woman. She made the most of her position in the antediluvian court, a court visited by the most prominent thinkers and artists of the day. In secret, she was becoming the era's preeminent philosopher of the state. A scalpel, a piercing gaze.
I see.
She was an almost preternaturally magnetic and intelligent individual. To her contemporaries, she appeared out of time, a messenger from the future of the species. We all fell in love with her, head over heels. Even before she was declared an innocence, her influence was tremendous.
How come?
It was on her advice that Irene La Navigateur sponsored a number of voyages into the Pale. A costly, often treasured endeavor, ultimately vindicated by the discovery of the new world, the piece of reality you're standing on.
Sorry, still getting up from my gob a little bit. Ugh.
She was crowned 2 years after the first expedition returned, setting in motion what is widely considered the greatest era in history. The DeLorean era.
Cool, I don't really care.
Okay. When her innocence was declared, and the queen she had advised for years fell on her knees before her, she was so overcome with emotion that her lungs started glowing in her chest. Bystanders reported golden filaments lighting the already sunlit chamber around her, clearly visible beneath her dress. I repeat, her lungs started glowing. Do you care now?
I guess.
That is why the lungs are the symbol of love for the cultures of the Real Belt.
What's an innocence?
The highest category of historic individual, an embodiment of the world spirit.
Ruler?
More, an innocence is elected to office by the founding party, a precedent that has taken place a mere 6 times in the entirety of history. The legal system of the Real Belt is built to accommodate an authentic rule should it coincide with our time. An innocence is infallible. The decisions made by one are not decisions. They are inevitabilities. What would have happened anyway? Only accelerated, packed into decades instead of centuries. An innocence is a continuous, compressed event, a sacred human being. It is an honor and a glory to live when one is in office.
Is one in office now?
No, we are alone.
Okay. Was there something terrifying about her?
Terrifying is a term too emotionally charged for your semantic memory, or what remains of it. But terrifying, it's a simple word. She was bad for humanity, and you shouldn't have started thinking about her.
Fine. Yeah, need the
Good.
warning. Whatever.
Now back out of this corner of your mind by choosing the bottom option. To hell with this. You've been standing here long enough.
Yeah, I'm tired.
But she was not hell. She is the opposite of that. The wind of paradise, stripping away the covers from the hearts of men. There you stand, below her once more, with your hands on your side, momentarily at a loss as what to do with yourself.
Well, we'll try this, I guess. No point not to.
The shards glimmer in the dark.
Thought so. Okay. Autosave. Oh, so it's that. Let me have a conceptualization with twice. Whatever. I guess that gave us an extra point because we didn't have that check before. All right, bruvs, bravers.
Come on, get in. The warm's sorry.
You go ahead. I'm too old for this.
I'm actually not, he thinks. I just dislike delinquents.
Fair enough.
I'm sure you will feel right at home. I'll keep watch.
Okay.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
What's the deal with that kid?
He's a quiet man. Mostly communicates through music and by being a master of ceremonies.
What's a master of ceremonies?
You know, a host, a declaimer of slogans. He's a performer, gets the people going.
How do you communicate with him?
Well, he's just kind of here. I don't really know how to communicate with him.
You ever really tried to talk to him?
Yeah, sometimes. When I stumble and find my way into his center, you have to hear a lot of hardcore to the mega first though.
The man smiles mysteriously, choosing to let the beat speak for itself. I get it. He's a puzzle.
Well, I checked out the church.
What happened?
Talked to Crabman.
Oh man! Who is he? What did you think?
Yeah, it seemed okay to be honest. Yeah, it didn't seem that crazy.
Really? Huh. Interesting. What's he doing in the church?
I mean, he clearly enjoys the physical activity. Guy climbs like a freak.
No matter. Is he gonna be a problem? Yeah, Noid is right. Let's get back to the point. What are we gonna do about him?
These guys will never catch him. You will never catch him. There's nothing to do.
Yeah. Keeps himself physically active, thinks spiritual thoughts, and doesn't drink. Who am I to evict such a person? Actually, yeah, he didn't care about the nightclub at all.
I don't know, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you? A spooky guy climbing around when all the guests are trying to have nice, friendly hyper time?
Yeah, you're just gonna have to live with Crabman. Sorry. I don't really think he gives a damn about you or anybody else.
I guess it's not a massive problem, now that I think of it.
Everyone is welcome to dance till the morning light. Yeah!
Maybe. I guess we'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? The one in Grandma's clothes? Did you see her?
Didn't see them, just the machines.
But she's in there somewhere. Has to be. Have you tried investigating the machines? Anyway, do let us know if you see her.
Alright.
As always, we'll be right here.
Do I have any checks? Also, where am I? I'm 35 on that. Become a man of plenty. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Buy spirits. No. Solve the egghead puzzle. What if you try again? Find your way out of the maze of things to say.
The young man with...
This is hardcore.
It's hardcore!
I'm just gonna say that, aren't you?
Skibber-dee, skibber-danger. I am the rearranger.
Your cop training did not prepare you for this. What to do?
Keep talking.
Fantasy heavyweight. Hardcore! Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent.
Still say nothing.
All core! All right! Yeah!
Yeah, keep saying nothing.
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement of the music in the very real air of the stuffy tent.
Hardcore! Ah!
It's at an agonized roar over the feeblish, obviously not too hardcore beat below. Yes. So hardcore. It is.
But is it? I mean, really?
Feels like you should reply with the very pinnacle of idiocy here, so that things get totally transcendent. But you haven't gotten there yet, so you don't know what to say.
Damn. I was thinking that too.
I am the mic enforcer. I am the chicks checker. Yeah! We're close.
Says the young man with the tape recorder.
True, hard, full, car.
Is it?
Hardcore.
I don't know what to say.
Skibber-dee, skibber-dee.
Your cop training.
We're close. True.
Say nothing.
Hardcore.
Say nothing.
Hardcore to
Say
the
nothing.
Internally coherent.
Yeah, did you know the... Yeah, I was wondering, do you know the person who killed the mercenary hanging behind the whirling in rags hostel?
Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yekokata, the place to be.
Why is this Yokokata the place to be? What does that mean?
Yekokata is a hardcore place.
Getting somewhere.
Close. True. Hardcore. Internal. All.
He furrows his...
Hardcore. Ah.
Is yes. It though? Is it?
But is it?
Feels like you should reply with the very...
I don't know what to say.
Under the radar. Oh.
Damn.
Huh? I see you're here again. Offside, man.
Or
Did I
just through his
mention
tools.
getting us into the church would help?
Sign.
Yeah. Gotta compare. See if we can align.
Interesting.
I suck at socializing, man.
We're close. True. Hard. Full. Car.
Nothing.
Hardcore. Internally coherent. All car.
Please tell me what exactly are you doing? No.
He furrows his brow.
Hardcore. Ah.
I'm worried where he isn't. It isn't.
The question is, what is the question?
That would have been good if I had asked you a question, but I didn't. Now it's just idiotic.
But there was a question?
Come on.
Close. True. Hardcore. Internally coherent. All car. All.
He furrows.
Hardcore.
I'm a little worried.
The question is, what is the question?
Just answer the question.
But there was no question. We're close. True.
Damn.
Hardcore. Internal. All car. All right. Yeah.
He furrows his...
Hard. Is it though?
I was just thinking that a moment ago.
One mind. One spirit. There's no... We're close. True. Hard. Full.
Say nothing.
Hardcore.
Is it?
Yeah.
You can yeah and say random things all day long, but the track still doesn't sound all that hard to me.
Spinning out lyrics, and the amount of lyrics I got is against the law. We're close. True. Hardcore.
Nothing.
Hardcore to the mega.
Nothing.
Internally coherent.
Nothing.
All car. All right. Yeah.
Please tell me, what exactly are you doing?
Gotta get the people going.
Why?
I'm the party boy. It's my job.
What's a party boy?
Hardcore party 25/7 beyond the winter's orbit style. We're close. True. Hard. Full. Car. Hardcore. Hardcore. Internal. All car. All right.
He furrows.
Hardcore. Ah. Is it? But is it? I mean, really?
The question is, what is the question?
No, but
we got
I'm
it.
a bit worried it isn't.
Rollins and start bobbing his head back and forth once more.
The skin on your back is crawling. For a second, you can't even hear the music anymore. There is a hawthorn tree On Rue de Saint-Gilles Lane, right next to the canal. Don't be alarmed. Everything is okay. He isn't actually worried. Everything is still super hardcore. What he probably means is, it could be even more so.
What do you think is wrong with the music?
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm still in love with the hardcore.
Turns pensive all of a sudden.
Sometimes I just feel like anodic music is in its infancy, you know? For example, take this Arno van Eyck jam I've been pumping for the last months, and will continue pumping for the rest of 51. Isn't something holding it back from being hyper?
Thinks for a moment, then his expression clears.
It's like it's only ultra.
I think it's super hardcore, but you're right. It's not hyper hardcore.
If anything, it sounds a bit proto, like it's not fully formed yet. You might be a moribund alcoholic and a failed cop, but you are pretty certain a thing cannot be both proto and hardcore.
It's proto, not hardcore at all. Yeah.
Wow! Culture cop! I think you might be right. But how could it become hardcore then? I know it in my heart, but cannot think it in my head. If this is not hardcore, how could anything be?
Sounds especially like a question. I thought the question was, what is the question? Try to think if anything can make it hardcore. I'm the police. Sounds especially like a question. I thought the question was, what is the question?
No! This is the answer!
Try to think of anything could make it more harder core.
What? Guys, there's something happening in his head.
As your mind works, the beat recedes from your ears. You hear your own blood pulsing through your head, nourishing your thoughts with oxygen. The rhythm is familiar.
Think even harder.
Oh yeah! He's doing it!
Feel the movement of blood through your head.
The abstract shapes swelling in the foreground have done so in vain. This is a core matter. The answer in the double kick that moves the milliliters through your mind. The dark thud is the source of all rhythm, the inspiration behind mathematics, the hardcore.
My imagination fails me. Think even harder.
Oh yeah! He's...
The abstract shapes swelling in the hardcore.
Imagination
I
fails me.
know! So does mine!
But there's something else that hasn't failed you.
I'm the police.
Uh-huh.
I have a job to do instead of this absurd idiocy. What do you see? Being the police doesn't actually help us.
Oh. What?
Try to
As your
think.
mind works.
Think again.
Oh yeah! He's doing...
The abstract, the hardcore.
Nope.
But there's something else that hasn't failed you.
Try.
As your mind works, the beat receives the abstract, the hardcore.
Nope.
Oh yeah! I know!
But there's something else that hasn't failed you.
Uh-huh.
Might be more likely to hinder us.
Oh.
Oh, can't help you now.
Yeah.
The beat of your heart. Maybe your body can tell you what Arno van Eyck jam is missing. Make it harder core. A decent chance.
You know it in your
Hell yeah.
lungs where the pressure should vibrate. In your heart that's alone. And in your solar plexus where the hits should land. So does every chordate animal.
Needs more bass.
What?
Hell yeah. The young man makes a sudden move, like he's about to turn the volume down, but that would be ridiculous. And a good melody is what makes the song really stick, so that you can't get it out of your head anymore.
Wow, okay. We should start with the melody. But where would we get that stuff from?
Oh no, I was thinking you would know.
I'm sorry. I don't know anything about anodic music. I'm just the party boy. I get the people going and say it's hardcore.
He feels ashamed he can't be of more service to the future of dance music.
I'll look into it in official capacity. It's up to the police to make the beat go harder. Yes, it's my job now.
The young man falls silent with appreciation. He even tries to contain his smile, as if it could hinder your investigation.
Basically, what you need to find here is a tape with some banging music on it, so that Egghead could use it to remix Fan 8's jam.
Sweet, alright.
Yeah, maybe that street hawker across the pawn shop has got some tapes to sell. That's just an idea.
There is a hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gislain, right next to the canal. A reel of magnetic tape is caught in its branches, like bronze ribbons blowing in the wind.
Rue de Saint-Gislain, I've been there.
Oh, I know this. I can tell you where it is.
St. G is the boulevard before the canal bridge. The one that takes you to the whirling in rags and the industrial harbour. It's got the lanterns and the...
I knew that. I could have said that.
Boulevard before the canal bridge. Takes you to Whirling Rags. Got the lanterns.
And the mosaic sidewalk.
Mosaic sidewalk.
But
Okay.
it's all blocked with that stupid traffic jam right now.
Ah.
Anyway,
Feels cold.
Does it?
Shake it off.
Anyway, that's all yours to figure out.
Cupman!
Thought reader. No. Why are the lungs on your belt buckle?
Lungs are for love!
L'amour, l'occupation, l'autodiscipline. Something like that.
Love! In a woman's lungs. Lonely as I am, I'm not afraid. This strange, damaged feeling grows on and on. Cause I've never loved someone like you before.
A dopamine
Hell yeah.
surge accompanies the words. It feels like electricity flowing down your scalp, dissipated into your neck. Feels good. Like a spark of life in that moribund sponge you call your body.
Are you a thought reader?
No nation, but transnation. No war, but class war.
So you're a communist.
he's not a communist. It's just something he likes to yell. He picked it up from a tape jockey at the Elysium. She was a communist, though.
Yeah! With a rebel yell!
Good you're not a communist anyway. You should be an ultra-liberal like me.
I can be
Give me
an
$1.
ultra. If you want that, do you want me to be an ultra?
Please don't turn him into an ultra-liberal.
Bro, you make money from being ultra-liberal. What do you mean?
Oh, jeez. Please don't do that. There's enough exploitation in the world.
Capital needs your help. What am I saying? Of course, be an ultra-liberal. Capital needs your help, Egghead. You guess Egghead is an ultra-liberal? We have radicalized him. Alright, tell me something else.
Capital rules the nation.
Almost there. Could use a bit more consolidation, a tad less regulation.
The market regulates itself.
Superb.
It's a poor.
That's good. Sweet. Goodbye, Egghead.
Right. Here comes the night.
Eat the fucking poor. Holy crap, we've radicalized him hard. We've done irreversible damage here. It's time to go for now. School official around the fence post and scatter into the dark. So what do we do now? Make the gem more hardcore, become a man of plenty. Oh yeah, we need to go help out a starving artist. Which means we have to go all the way back. Is there anything else? Spirit is eternal, what the hell? Oh, never mind. get Estelle to talk about her associates. Help Raver start a nightclub, dead body on the boardwalk. Oh yeah, we gotta call the station, get the whole story from Titus. Okay, so I guess we go back to the main area. Go back over to the whirling. And then call in the dead body. Plus, what else? I guess we go do the rhetoric check for the door again while we're there. What else was there? Dead body, closer from Titus, find the murder weapon, all in the piece of the apartment door. Yes, I guess we opened the door. Oh, we've already unlocked it, never mind. Okay, smoker on the boat. Oh yeah, we have to visit up to 21. I don't know if we'll go that far today, in terms of how long the day is. But I guess that's something for the end of the day. Oh, hi there. Who are you?
That's one brutal motor carriage.
Who? That's certainly the name.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
Companion wears a simple yet elegant slogan.
A snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could, like, hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors. Cops' heads. Scary tribal shit.
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified skulls right now...
Was it a good idea on the lieutenant's part to get into this? Don't even answer that. Just leave. You can always come back later, on your own terms.
We don't have time for this. Let's go. Hell yeah. Anyways, we got a call.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
I thought I tapped on that already.
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
No, that's
Okay.
enough fun with the foldable headlights. I know they are mesmerizing. They are also fragile. I'm not going to turn it on for you again.
Pick up the radio again.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Jamrock Public Library. Need to report a dead body on the Marne boardwalk. Yeah.
One moment. Can you please describe the body? Age, sex, cause of death?
Unidentified middle-aged man. Height 170 to 175 centimeters. Dark hair, medium build. Looks like he slipped, fell through a hole in the boardwalk, and hit his head against the metal bench.
We suspect he might have been inebriated when he fell. There were bottles all around him, and traces of vomit on his shirt.
Any signs of violence?
Seems like an accident.
No field autopsy necessary. What about his belongings? Did you examine his clothes?
Wearing boots, trousers, and an old leather jacket with a bright blue lining. Found a library card from his pockets.
Any information on the library card?
Central Jamrock Public Library. Belongs to someone named Billy Majon.
Good. You have a lead. Do you and Lieutenant Kitsuragi want to take the case, or should I assign it to someone else?
We're taking it.
I have assigned the case to Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Please follow up on this library lead to identify the man. We'll send someone to take the body to the morgue.
Sweet.
That's all for now. Thank you for reporting in. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Yeah, connect me to the public library.
I'm afraid they're closed. It says here that the library is open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay, I guess I'm waiting a half an hour.
We should try again during business hours.
Anything else, Detective 57?
In the cabin, you see...
What's this?
Snow covers the white on blue police livery of the motor carriage. The white colors nearly meld together.
What am I thinking about this?
Do something important? Something murder-related? There's always something important. Doesn't mean you can't take a moment to admire this piece of machinery. Even at a standstill, the unibody Caprice Canema looks sleek and dynamic. The cabin is tilted frontward to give it a more aggressive, hunched look.
I don't like your machine, Lieutenant. Drug, motor carriage, one of many. Machine really puts the loco back in locomotion. Very cool.
You want to take a closer look?
What's packing in there?
130.
Damn.
I reckon that's a 7-liter V12 there.
That's what, a 7-liter V12?
7.2. Supercharged.
Trying to suppress a smug smile unsuccessfully.
Saying these words brings him immense joy.
Fine machine.
Yes. An extraordinary machine.
It's nice and all, but why so modest? Put some zing into it.
Flare it up, slam it down.
Slam it down. It's a bit girly right now. Fit it with some proper off-road components.
Need to slam it, Ken. Make it more imposing.
Sorry, I'm not following you.
Lingo it up.
Get the camber to frosty minuses. Drop the ride 200 mil.
No, that's
porno tuning.
Use bigger words.
It needs a massive aero kit and gargantuan roof mounted.
Porno. That's short for pornography.
The sole purpose of pornography is to stimulate one's visual sense to evoke sexual arousal. The same is true with the modifications you're proposing.
So what's the wrong with it?
That's a negative on the porno. Thank you, though.
Okay.
No one in the history of convictions has been more sure of anything.
Fine, alright. Let's move. So there was something here. I believe it said it was blocked off by the roadblock, though. So I guess we can't get there now. But... Huh. Well, that's the body reported. What else was there? Find murder weapon. Oh, yeah. Since we did that, talk to Everett. Yep, it's been a while. Oh, also the door. We almost forgot about the door, too. Let's go get the door, too. The cargo door, that is. Completely forgot about the cargo door. Here. This cargo door will open. I'll hit it with the old open sesame.
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here.
Please.
If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Please open. Fuck.
As it's...
Oh, there goes our check. So, guess we're going to Everett. Alright, Everett.
Mr. Dubois, every worker...
is an organ of the great state organism of war. Also looks just like me. For himself.
And for his fellow man. That's right, Mr. Dubois. You're turning out to be quite the individualist there. So, you had business with me?
Yeah, I opened the door. Can you discuss the murder now?
I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you?
There is no way to sway this man in any direction. He is unsuggestible and unswayable. Just tell the truth.
Yeah, I did, and I saw a collection of racist mugs.
Just as I thought. Culturally antiquated mug collection. What a weasel. Pissing on Everart's Rainbow Coalition.
Okay.
Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good.
Heard about connection between the lynching and the strike. I'd like to hear what you know about it.
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps.
Again, I'm listening.
Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire? I'm talking beasts, hardened killers from proxy wars in Yesut, Semenine, Sadamoritsa, you name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry.
Yep. Yep.
Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant.
You have a village elephant?
No, Harry, the elephant is metaphorical and so is the village, but the mercs and their brutality are very real.
Yeah, we've heard this.
No, you haven't, Harry. I haven't told you anything about the crime yet. Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container.
They moved the container.
Yes, I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my office with that big crane. It's actually very fun. You should try it. But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them. All hardened commando types.
Yep.
One of them got downright suicidal. Getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy. The one who likes hanging out and trees.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill.
Yeah, we've seen that. We know.
An entire neighborhood of killers.
Who exactly did the pushing?
There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood. Making sure everything runs smoothly.
Yep, Hardy Boys.
They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
So these idealists killed our victim?
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land." He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
Yep, we know.
If he's just boasting, then it sure doesn't feel like that to you. He's not worried.
Yeah, there was a bullet in his head, by the way.
So they shot him.
He was shot in the head before he was hanged.
How odd. I don't know what to say, Lieutenant. They told me they hanged him. A hanged man is what I saw when I took a look into that yard. What I do know is, the case is in safe hands. If anyone can get to the bottom of this shot and hanged man, it's my two little policemen. Godspeed, policeman.
How do you know the mercenaries were hired by the shipping company?
How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company, after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
Name of the company is Crenell this time. Might have been Sediment before.
Of course. You're always one step ahead of me, Harry. I'm no genius. I'm in this position because people like me.
Remaining mercenaries are organizing a tribunal to take on the Hardys.
Tribunal? That sounds serious, Harry. We Union men should be shitting ourselves. I wish you hadn't told me that. I'm gonna lose sleep over this. Let's change the subject.
He's clearly happy about the tribunal.
You don't seem too worried about it.
Oh, Harry, what do I really think about the tribunal? You're trying to climb to second base with old Everard before you've even courted him properly.
Mention the lawyer girl.
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal.
Tell me about Titus Hardy and his crew.
Oh, they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Exemplary union members, always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members. Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
Yep.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
Probably you.
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and Revachol in mind. Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets.
Separate one from the herd.
Which one of Hardy Boys is your least favorite?
Oh, that would definitely be Fat Angus. His feet smell from a city block away, and he's always having noisy stomach troubles. Horrible, revolting guy.
So let's say something happens to Fat Angus. Let's see a citizen's arrest.
You would die, Harry. You would die, and in the process start a bloody and completely unnecessary war between the Debardairs Union and the Citizens' Militia. Angus, his ever-growling stomach, and his smelly feet are all part of the Union. You have as much right to arrest him as I have to arrest your partner here. Actually, less, because this is my hometown, my territory, and my backyard. You are a guest here, Harry. Please remember that. Oh, Harry.
Well.
This is getting real grim, and there's no need for that. We are friends.
I met the Hardys. Can you ask them to cooperate with me?
But of course! It's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk.
You can now go and tell Titus about this. See what he has to say.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real.
Why are you giving this to me?
I'm not giving you anything. I'm just holding out 5 real.
Needless to say, this is another move. Don't take it.
I only wanted you to help me with the Hardy Boys.
Oh, I wasn't offering it to you, just holding it out there. But I'm willing to share information. Was there anything else?
Mug collection mentioned was in the apartment. I found a similar mug in the trash with hangman's clothes.
Racist mugs in the trash and in the apartment? You guys are just light years ahead of me. I have so much confidence in the ability of your organization. I'm relieved you're doing this and leaving me to do what I do best. Helping people. With the power of politics.
Yes, yes. Do you think this weasel is somehow connected to the murder?
Oh, no. I don't cross paths like that. All I want is for you to succeed in your investigation. I would never complicate things for you.
But this weasel might have cleaned up after the killers.
Believe me, Harry, he's a nobody. Just your basement variety nobody. Can't imagine him being connected to a high-caliber case like this. But he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic weasel. Fascists are known to be neat freaks. I feel like a real detective right now, Harry. Am I getting this right?
Imitates bashing something with an imaginary baton.
With a police baton, like a crook or someone. That's not how you baton someone. The technique is way off. You strike with your whole body, not just the baton.
You have to put your weight behind it if you want to do real damage.
Oh, Harry, thanks for the tip. I'll leave doing the real damage to you. You are the real police officer after all, not me.
That's all he's going to say on this subject.
Damn. I'll conclude this for now.
Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you. Yet. Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
Yes, I see. I grind. I'm a money engineer.
Perfect, Harry. That's perfect. My version of the left is not against the companies. It's with the companies. Honestly, what I have in mind is a business proposal. A left-wing business proposal, but still...
Okay.
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
What do you think of this, Kim?
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
But, he thinks, it's your call.
I see.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm gonna hand you the keys to Martinez, and maybe even help you figure out who's behind this killing.
What are the signatures for?
I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth center in Martinez. It will be righteous. We're gonna get those teenagers off drugs and on roller skates.
Roller skating, not drugs, Harry. You like this.
All right.
There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry.
You mean the fishing village?
Yes, the little cul-de-sac on the coast, where all the men have drowned, in either the sea or the bottle. A gloomy place, doesn't have that Union attitude.
What will happen to current people?
They are just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new youth center, designed by the best architects from Stella Marie.
Okay. I mean, if they're not getting evicted, why not?
You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. Here. You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I heard there was some trouble with the waterlock, but once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then I know we can do business together.
I mailed the signatures you asked me to get. Yeah, just tell them that right now. How do you know my name? Can we get over the ideas concerning the murder again? I turned it off. I did have rotor, I turned it off.
What?
Shady brew, you told me to make it even shadier. I didn't. It had alcohol in it. Now there's no alcohol.
Did I? Well done then, Harry. I like not knowing about it, and I'm sure you made the right call. I spend the whole day delegating tasks, and it's a great relief to see people taking initiative. I don't even want to know what all of that means. Brew, shady, alcohol, turned off. I'm gonna let the world surprise me.
Okay. Yeah.
See you soon.
Honorable One, you have accumulated a substantial amount of honor points on
Hell
your
yeah.
life path. You are a man most virtuous.
There were honor points? I only try my best. It's the most any of us can do.
Oh, the modesty on this one. Another 10 honor points for you, sir.
Hell yeah.
You are on the fast track to becoming one of the rarest, most revered of all police officers, an honor cop.
Isn't that sort of an archaic concept?
Living in the name of virtue and doing noble deeds while expecting nothing in return is not archaic. How can you even think that? Selflessness forms the basis for the warrior code, an ageless code, as fit for nomadic Ilmaran tribes traversing the vast red plateau in Provincia Gordi, as it is for your neighborhood postman.
Alright, warrior code you say. I do feel like a warrior. This whole thing is beginning to sound very me.
Mm-hmm. You are like a wandering night monk setting right the wrongs of the world you come upon. Are you ready to drink deep from the cup of honor?
Yeah.
Yes, your deeds have spoken for you, Honorable One. But to fully drape oneself in an eternal cloak of honor, a ritual must be completed. A rite of honor. Even among the honorable, only the most dignified are deemed worthy. But you, O Honorable One, have excelled in honor.
Hell yeah. So I don't have to do the task.
Honor comes from deep within you, and to truly know oneself, to know one's honor, one must reach deep within oneself and touch one's honor.
Okay.
You need to bring the thumb of your right hand, your sword hand, to your rectum and stick it in there to form the Arch of Honors.
Yeah, stick your finger in your ass.
What are you doing?
I'm honoring myself, Lieutenant. Nothing, you wouldn't understand. It's an honor.
Really? It seems more like a personal hygiene thing. But let's not dive deeper.
Yeah, I don't want to dig too deep with that finger.
You're right. The lieutenant, although a noble man, does not understand honor like you do. Best not to waste time trying to explain.
Lead by example.
Congratulations, Honorable One. You have become a member of a noble faculty. A man kneels, an honor cop rises.
Hell yeah.
Go forth and commit even more honorable deeds. And should your resolve ever waver, remember the right of honor. It will always cleanse a man's soul.
All right.
It is an honor to serve with you, honor cop.
Overproductive honor glands. Okay. I don't even know how I got that thought, but whatever. Alright, we got a level up. Well, you know. Rhetoric. Accept. Map. Alright, we got 2 more choices on... Or chances, I should say. 2 more chances on Hardy and, Container. Hey there. I don't remember your name.
Hey, mister.
Oh, easy Leo.
I'd really be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Larice said when she opened a bathhouse in the basement of my apartment building. They can only get so far before they're aching to get back. And lots of folk really did keep coming back.
I have some questions for you, if that's not too much trouble.
No trouble at all, mister. No
Ma.
trouble.
Okay. Nothing at all new. Alright, so take off the hat. And open the container.
You're back before the cargo container.
Well, we're not at 3% anymore. We have a chance.
Since you were last here. If anything, it seems...
Fuck.
As
Oh, that's that. Hat back on. We'll just take the hat back off when we get back to Hardy. Oh, this door here. Yeah. Can't skip by everything. Nope, go to the door. Now, let's see. Go over to... Yeah, go over here. We'll go back across the bridge once we've tried to do the Hardy check again.
It's you again.
Yep.
What is it?
You know, we're here. Also, you've been told to cooperate. Yep, compromise, you cooperate.
Oh, so you went and talked to my mommy, and now she's making me play with you. Is that it, lawman?
I would say your daddy, but whatever you want.
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You gonna go and tell on us?
Push me more and find out, Gimp.
You gonna let him talk to me like that, Titus?
Let's see. Yeah, I guess I am, you big pussy.
Yeah, pussy boy agrees, Gimp.
The old man sent word you'd be around again. That's the reason I'm being so forthcoming with you. Don't wear it out.
Alright, you're being manipulated, by the way.
I do not understand. They're just...
Play the fiddle.
No, Glenn. I want to hear this. Who do you think is fucking fiddling me?
Hunter becomes the hunter.
The hunter becomes the hunter? A little tip for you,
Next time you try to fuck with someone's head.
Next time you try to fuck with someone's head, make sure you're not...
I don't understand.
What else? What else? What other checks do we even have that we haven't done already? Wait, where are the checks? There it is. What's that all the way at the bottom? Ceiling. Oh. Yeah, we could try and convince Ceiling, I guess. Give me money. But first... Go over to Joyce, because we have that task. Oh, also, I forgot. I completely forgot. You there.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
I'm looking to acquire some original art. Do you have anything?
What's that? The piggy's looking to get into the art market? Watch out, or you'll be auctioned off and face the chop.
Draws the line across your throat.
The lieutenant straightens his back, waiting to see where this is going.
Yeah, he has no idea, does he?
No one speaks to a police officer in that tone. Show the little she stares at you.
I am the law.
Waiting for a response.
Pretend you're a pig stuck in a cage. I'm the law. Show me what you're selling or I'll shake you down.
No, we will not shake anyone down today.
Aw.
Words are one thing, but he's not letting you follow.
Don't come at me with that. You've got nothing on me.
Fine, whatever,
Not
I'll
a
let it slide.
pork scratching.
I'm only in it because I'm interested in your art.
Too bad, pork sausage. I don't sell my art. The whole point of graffitio being on the street is so everyone can see it. No charge. Expression for all.
There has to be a way to convince her. Everyone has a price. But how does she make a living? How does she keep a roof over her head? It must be hard.
Yeah.
I bet it's all about the scene for her. Tell her you can introduce her to some artsy jet-setters in Saint-Baptiste. Maybe do some lines together in the powder room.
Here it's free how you make a living. Free wine celebrities, some sniff. Yeah, how do you make a living?
You call this a living? Look around you, Hogman. We're all bleeding out on the slab.
This place might be rotten, but at least it's hers.
One day something will come along and pull you out, muck. Yeah, but you feel at home here, right? Besides, there's nowhere else to go.
So what, pig? You gonna mock me now? I don't need this.
Nearby, a horse bark barrels through an alleyway that sits between two monstrous squats. No one walks down there anymore, but the nostrils of those who pass by in wet weather still detect the sickly scent of gasoil and burnt hair.
Let me in. Let me hear what you have to say. Yeah, tell me what you have to say.
Fuck out of here. This let's get through this together type of stuff doesn't work on me, especially if it's coming from a pig.
Perfect. She isn't interested. All the more reason to move on from this little side task.
No, I need to become a patron. You don't understand, Kim. I've decided it has to happen.
Your partner here gets it. Anything else I can not do for you, gentlemen?
Convince her.
She's locked up tight. What does she want? Maybe it's as simple as asking her, but whine about it so she feels superior.
Isn't there any way I can prove myself so worthy?
Squeal. Then maybe we can talk business.
Can you do it? Ignominiously.
Good little piglet.
Damn. Well, that's a rhetoric check, right? Nope, suggestion. Guess we'll come back later.
There, on that balcony, do you see it?
Cindy, yes, that's where I'm headed.
Straight into a bull ring with no prep talk? No. It's your first sales negotiation. Savvy's got to give you the do's and don'ts. That's a pathetic-looking bull. Where are the sharpened horns ready to puncture your gristle? There's no real danger here.
Fine, I'm listening.
Artistos are known to repel wealth. It bounces off their skin like rubber. The moment a reasonable business proposal enters their periphery, they go and get political. Nonsense. No one repels wealth. The businessmen just don't know how to entice them. What you need to do is lure them in with a strong one-liner. Get them on your side before you've even finished a sentence. Show us what you've got. Pretend you're facing the Skull Girl.
I'm in the market for some original art by the creme de la creme.
Mamma mia. If this isn't the top seller in La Delta, no one expected you to nail this on the first try. Congratulazioni. It's a decent start, but you might need to change strategies down the line. Okay then, off you go. Let's see what you've got.
Is that gonna change
Hello
anything?
again, officers.
Nope.
Have you...
Alright, well, Joyce, I apparently have a check with you. So let's do the check.
Good. What can I help you with?
Talk to
You
Everett.
have. And how did you like Mr. Clare?
Finally, time to choose sides.
Rainbow Socialist. I can do business with him for a socialist. He is not the champion I have chosen. I wish to swear fealty to you in the cause of capital. Yes, money.
Oh, I am afraid you have misread the situation, Detective. This is not some feudal conflict. It is a negotiation.
But saying that gives me $1, so.
And if it were a conflict, the RCM would not pick sides. My colleague's unusual approach to police work does not represent the organization at this time.
Fine. Nah, I've seen him. And believe me, it's a conflict. I pick my side in the coming storm.
Well, I can't stop you, can I? Just understand that I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt verm myself. However, if you felt like passing some information, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be gossiping.
Yeah, she wants to know it all.
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things. Tell her she'll like you for it.
Yes, your disgusting necktie agrees completely. Let's gossip.
I helped him turn up the heat on the borscht.
Did you now? What sort of borscht is he making?
The cook makes it just to keep them drunk, helps them strike.
The strike brew. That's a classic. And by turn up the heat, I presume you mean put more alcohol in it?
Turn the heat down.
Beyond curious. I will choose to interpret that as you turning the alcohol in the strike brew down. For the sake of our professional relationship. And because I don't like the idea of them any more drunk than they already are. What else?
Asked me to open a door. He wants me to deliver an envelope.
Sounds like he has you running errands, Detective. A well-established dominance ritual. Where did he have you deliver it?
Nameless settlement down the coast nearby.
Ah, yes. I've been meaning to go there.
With longing. Clear and simple longing. Strange. Why does she want to go there?
Quite one of the village, aren't you?
I should be. In my youth, I had a brief dalliance here in Martinez. He was an older man with impossibly broad shoulders. He's probably dead by now. Even his shack is long gone. Not that it matters. These buildings are all carbon copies of one another.
You been to Martinez before?
Yes. I was slumming it with some girlfriends of mine. We had boats and... Don't hold it against me. My paramour certainly did not.
Sounds like you missed those times.
Not overly so. It's not like this was the only place we visited. Me and my girlfriends from Azon with our shiny boats. Like reavers. We told ourselves we were the worst thing to happen to the coast since the Coalition landed in 08. Imagine.
Tosses her head.
She's sentimental, all right. You don't know enough about her to find out why exactly. She will keep her secrets for now.
He wants to build a youth center.
A youth center with Edgar Clare's statue on top of it.
Or run across the water.
Go ahead. Help him. Make it so. I have no power to stop him.
Sad you can't buy the place?
Yes. I'm sad I'll never have the time, Detective. I've always wanted a dilapidating fishing village.
She is more defensive about it than usual.
Full of ghosts and ancient memories. Has this errand yielded you any information?
Talk about something else now, if you don't mind.
Of course, Detective. Should something come up later, down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat. Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
I found my badge.
By love, you did.
Fix the piece of blue plastic eye scanning from left to right.
Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Frater Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. The situation is precarious. What can I help you with, Lieutenant Frater?
More questions about reality.
More lessons in basic reality? My
Dolores
favorite part of
Day.
the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
Try.
A strange coldness comes over you as you look at the world. The waves sway you slowly.
That's all for now.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Yep. Okay. Well, I guess we go do the letter. Because I did want to get my gun today. Oh, hold up. We can call the library. Hold up. Almost forgot. Go do that too. We're here. Hold up. I had a... what was it? Where was that dot? There. Image looks like it could have been caused. Oh, yep, same thing. I've seen that. Okay.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
Radio.
This is Precinct 57. How may I...
Library.
Hold on, officer. I've got Central Jamrock Public Library on the line, and I've already introduced you to their librarian. Connecting the call in 2, 1.
Yes, this is Central Jamrock Public Library here. How can I help you, officer?
Yeah, we need to know about someone on the boardwalk. We have the library card. They died. They were super drunk. Yeah.
He sounds worried, yet ready to assist. This is how people get when the police call.
Looking for any information that you can provide on Billy Meljean, the reader.
Billy Majon, you said. Give me a moment, I'll have to check our database.
On Moreau Drive in central Jamrock, in a darkened hall lit by orange desk lamps far away from the noise outside, a middle-aged man taps commands into an old radio computer. A printout falls on the desk. Behind him, a lonely reader scours some dusty bookshelves.
Looking for a paperback. Alright.
Yes, hello, are you still there? I found Billy Majon's home address, is that alright? No phone number, unfortunately.
Yeah, home address is fine.
Here we go, sir. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33B, apartment number 20. It's in Martinez, I believe. Capeside Apartments, it says. That's all.
That's where the smoker on the balcony lives, isn't it?
Any other information on Billy Majon?
It says here that they returned their last book just a few days ago, but I wasn't at work that day.
Know someone who was?
Marie? Marie? Do you remember a reader named Billy Majon? They returned a Tybalt book the other day. Yes, it was my colleague Marie. She said that it was Billy's husband who returned the book. He also asked for this new sci-fi release, Lowe's Radio City 87, but we don't have it yet.
No husband's name? Marie describes what the husband looked like.
Marie? She said it was an older man, and that she's pretty sure he'd had a drink or two the last time she saw him.
Never mind. What was he wearing?
1 second. Sorry, Marie wasn't really paying any attention to that.
Is Billy Majon a woman then?
Marie knows Billy. She's been working here longer than me. Sometimes her husband returns some books for her.
And then goes for a little drink later, on the lookout.
You know the husband's name?
Sorry, no. Marie only knows him by sight.
Okay. That's all for me. No other questions.
Happy we could help. Goodbye, officer.
Anything else you need from me?
Nope.
57.
In the cabin.
Alright, that's that. Now, what do we have? Get the signatures. Find a tape. I can feel it. The music could hit much harder. It just needs to be tweaks. Walk back to the canal and see if you can find any tapes that could work as a melody. Then bring them back to Egghead. Oh yeah, hold up. Silang. I need to convince you to give me money.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
No need to
Never mind.
Oh,
Are you trying?
Sorry, detective.
Okay. That failed. Well. I guess. Got any tapes?
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
All here, maybe?
Old boom.
No. Nope, no tapes. Possibly there are, but I'm not going to spend time to investigate it. So then... got two names we need to get. Isabel and Lillian, the nameless fishing village. Oh, here's Lillian. What? This was Lillian, right?
I see you haven't left our little Martinez yet. Still running around.
Yeah, still got a case.
Like some kind of cross-country law official.
Have some loose ends to tie up.
Hi. I guess you do. What's on your mind, officer?
I was asked to get your signature.
Were you? This says by signing, I agree to living with construction noise. What exactly is the Union building?
Planning to build something in the village into a youth center.
What a nice idea. Wouldn't have thought that...
What exactly?
That Everard and the Union have nice plans for anything. I thought they only cared about themselves. Well, I guess Union members have children too.
Will you sign it then?
Aye. Why not? Fine. Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Alright. And then Isabel. I think you'd be Isabel, right?
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Who exactly are you here?
Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman.
Yep.
Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie. Now it's your turn, Mr...
Raphael Ambrosius, Costeau, sigh.
Your parents must have had big plans for you. Wonder if you measured them.
The question must be prompted by your sloppy posture. Straighten your back, man.
Yeah, I was asked to get your signature.
Eh? What's this about? Come now, I can't read all this scribble. Tell me what it says.
Everyone wants to turn part of the village into a youth center.
Huh. I might be half blind, but it looks like part of the village is gonna be a street. The best part. The part we need to get out of our houses. I see Lillian's name is already here. The girl is too trusting. Either way, I won't sign union papers.
What do you have against the union?
I've seen it all before. You think they've got our interests at heart? Rich men are always selling poor men promises we never planned to keep.
Pulls a dark red rag out of the bucket and puts it back.
Then the poor get pushed out of their homes and the rich get a little richer. That's the way it goes. So no, I don't trust the fat man, and neither should you.
I don't trust him, but you know.
She speaks with the authority of a leader. Hers is the final word around here.
Your name is ridiculous. Really? That's a -1? We'll try it.
It's really in her best interest to listen to you. You know how the world works.
You must understand this place needs a construction project.
I've heard that pitch before plenty. Building this, building that, new jobs, new blood. Somehow the people here always end up holding the short end of the stick.
You gotta be smart, read the fine print. Think ahead, look for opportunities.
And what do you think I'm doing right now, Mr. RCM?
Grub brush flies into the bucket so furiously some splashes hit your
Do
face.
you know who takes the cream of these deals? Real estate developers, construction companies, restaurant owners. Claire's accountants in La Delta. Have some integrity. You're an officer of the law, not some fat slug's corrupt little crony.
It's okay. She's emotional right now. Keep at it. Wear her out.
Fine. Another check we can't get right now. Correct.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum. Underneath all this, Lillian's signature and an empty line waiting for a signee.
Try it.
There doesn't seem to be anything of interest here. No fine print. You're smart. You can read.
Look at the zoning plan.
The youth center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and the square between the existing houses. It's 3 stories tall.
What do you think of this?
I'm no property lawyer, but it looks fine.
All right.
I like the print size. They're not selling or leasing anything. It's not a perfect solution, but...
Okay. Loaded library card. We already looked at that. Evidence, fractured bullet. Was there anything else with this? No. Door gunner. Oh.
The porter reel is just...
Andrew, note on the fridge. Dead body on the boardwalk. Go to Billy Majon's apartment to deliver the bad news. Yeah. And a plenty. Find a tape. By the spirits. And I guess we can go back to the church. Maybe there's somebody there now. Maybe the other person's there. If not, I guess we'll just look at the computer. Why not? Yeah, let's just look at the computer.
A machine. The lieutenant doesn't say anything.
Let's investigate it.
But you see fluorescent play and print buttons on the keyboard. A hatch connected to the central compartment is wide open. The lieutenant says nothing.
Look
You
inside.
see the machine's glowing frame reflected back from his diamond-shaped glasses. You're free to proceed.
Look inside.
Behind the hatch sits a cube-like crisscross of filaments, smoldering in the dark like fireflies. Silver tape on the side says, in black marker, log, February to March. Another filament memory. Press play to talk with the repeater.
Play.
The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady greets you.
Good morning,
It's you again.
on Saint-Brun. This is the East Insulindian Repeater Station 1.
Fortress accident.
Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
It's me again. How are you?
Good, thank you. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
I looked inside. It just says log February to March.
Good. Please repeat the
Let's look around. There's no use trying to... Maybe he knows something.
I don't know the password.
Receive. Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
That's like the one in the Doom commercial area?
I have 2 machines registered to this company name in Martinez. One on Saint-Brun, the other on Rue de Saint-Ghislaine.
Saint-Brun. That's the church. And Rue de Saint-Ghislaine? That's the Doom commercial area.
Anything else I can help you with?
Finish with the call for now.
Goodbye.
The machine's keyboard.
Alright. Tion. Was that your name?
Hey, wait.
Tiago.
There's coffee in the back. Oh, wait. I meant the mother's love.
By chance heard the Vieta say the password to a radio computer.
Too many times, essay. You need it for something.
Yep.
No need to overdo it. He won't mind sharing it with you.
Yeah, just tell me what the password.
Don't sweat it, vato. The password is afterlife death.
That is true. But what comes after death?
What you think of that? Makes me almost pity La Nilita Pequeña when I hear it.
Oh, that's enough for that.
I think we're done here, essay.
He crawls off to the
That was an interesting conversation. However, I'm still not sure how it's relevant to our investigation.
You never know, Kim. You never know. Maybe Tiago just happened to be a murderer somehow. Maybe it was his gun. You don't know.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated,
Even though we already do know, though. But yeah.
Print buttons.
Pray.
Good morning.
Let's scan.
Good. Please
Afterlife
repeat
death.
the password. Good. I have unlocked the filament. After ending the call, please press print to access the filament. Votre accident. Is there anything?
Thanks.
Goodbye.
The machine's keyboard. The printer prints out a long text document with dated paragraphs. It looks a bit like someone's journal.
Read it.
The first entry, made on the 4th of February, 51, by an unknown author, is short and concise. Arrived at the church. The door was boarded up, so I used the crowbar to get inside. Looks like the place has been deserted. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I'll ask around. Need to figure out how to get the electricity in. The lieutenant leans closer, scouring the printout over your shoulder. Just as you finish reading, he looks up, muttering under his breath.
4th of February. That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines has been here for quite a while.
Think this log might be connected to the case?
Our case? No, I don't think so. It must be some local eccentric.
Read second entry.
6th of February, 51. Had a little chat with the local fishermen. Said I shouldn't go near that place, that the church was spooky and ridden with narcotics. It's a little spooky, all right. Still haven't figured out the electricity. See? Even one of the spookers themselves says it's unnerving. What was that about narcotics? This could prove to be interesting.
Look around the building.
I doubt that we can find any. It's just idle fishermen's gossip to scare away the kids.
Okay.
Nothing spooky about this place either. It's just abandoned and cold, and in an awful part of town.
Third entry.
7th of February, 51. Finally got the electricity in. Next on the agenda, a new antenna. I'm thinking Esca series, something advanced.
Why would you need an antenna?
Why would anyone need any of this equipment here?
8th of February, 51. Bought the antenna. Had some problems setting it up. Called Simon for help. Heard the others are back to making art. Drinking somewhere out of town. Sulislav started a rock band again. Lexi has been seen asking money from strangers.
Okay.
Artists, yet again. Harassing citizens, stealing badges, occupying public spaces with installations, like the one here. But at least the artists have their act together. They're qualified labor. They can get work anywhere. Graphic design, ads. The programmers are doing fine too. I mean, they're programmers. The writers, though, they're fucked.
Damn.
I just have to find out what caused that data loss and be done with it. Still don't understand how it managed to wipe out the backup, when the backup wasn't even connected to the front. I know. Everyone thinks it's impossible. They say I must be lying. I'm here to set it right.
Let's see, who are these people?
I think these people worked in the radio computer games business. The one we saw in the Doom commercial area. They must be our former co-workers.
A data loss?
Seems like something to do with radio computers. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about them to understand what the author is saying. Something about the backup data getting destroyed, and how everyone thought it was the author's fault. Let's just keep reading.
5th entry.
12th of February, 51. Brought some food from the grocery store. Apparently, there's a strike going on in the harbor. Definitely not happy to see the Martinez people again. Everything's now set up in the church. Going to start working tomorrow, 8 a.m.
The strike. We are nearing the date of the murder. Keep reading. I'm interested now. I want to know what's that radio anomaly that sent this person here in the first place.
6th entry.
25th of February, 51. I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing. Didn't even feel like logging in, the disappointment. But I did discover a curious audio-spatial anomaly at the back of the church. I've named it the Swallow. It swallows sound. Need to get some mics.
Is she talking about?
The silence? Yeah.
28th of February, 51. Yes, the first recordings confirm that the Swallow is real, and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence, with a diameter of approximately 3 meters. Seems like the higher I go, the less I record. This might be a coincidence, or it could be connected to the data loss that led me here.
The pillar of silence. She is talking about the silence. Is she suggesting it's more than just an architectural quirk?
What could it be then?
The lieutenant doesn't answer. He follows your gaze, studying the basins. The water shines in them. No ripples.
8th entry.
March 51. Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church. I've been trying to record the silence to find the epicenter, but now it turns out I've also been capturing the future of dance music, one neo-disco song over and over again. Fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor it out. The other day, one of the disco men came in. Before I could even say hello, she got scared and left. Good, I don't want anyone distracting me from my work. That disco man must be a cell.
Must be describing a cell.
The girl on the ice? Sounds like her, yes.
9th.
March 51. I got a call from the repeater station. Someone has tried to access the radio computer
That's
in
me.
our old office in Martinez. Can't do anything about it. The storekeeper still doesn't want to let me inside the building. Thinks I'm part of some kind of curse. How Martinez of her.
Yeah, that's me. I'm the one who did that.
I knew it wasn't a good idea to meddle with that machine.
No. It was a great idea. You're learning things. This is how you learn things about machines.
In the 10th.
March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Noodles. Crackers. Ping energy drinks. Water. Toothpaste. Gum. Also some canned air.
Someone's coming.
A strange woman makes straight for the
hello.
radio computer.
Suna, the programmer. Okay. All right. Damn, just walk up to it and completely ignore me. Sounds cool.
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
There's usually holds down the off button for several seconds.
Yes, you are breaking in, but not into her radio computer. You're a master circuit bender.
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCM, you see.
I can assure you I'm an
Expert circuit bender. I'm not breaking into your computer. I'm using it to access Coalition military data links.
There are no Coalition military data links. And even if there was, you couldn't access them over a civilian network.
I'm a cybernetic god. I'm using a RAM perfect to commandeer Coalition warship Archer. I will turn its cannons against its masters.
That's nonsense. You're just a police officer.
Barely looks up from the keyboard.
Now please give me some room. I need 2 seconds to see that you haven't destroyed anything.
We should talk to her after she has rebooted the machine.
Okay.
What is it?
Are you the programmer of We're All Untethered by any chance?
Yes. Or, no. Not anymore. That project is dead.
She doesn't seem surprised to be recognized. Rather sad. Something passes over her face before she straightens her back.
What are you doing here?
I am Soona Luukkanen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages.
All right.
If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
How do you feel about hypnotic dance music?
What? I hate it.
I bet she hasn't even heard it.
Have you ever listened to it? It's like, actually listened?
Yeah. Like all the time. My tent neighbors don't really ease up with their partying, do they?
Pulls a face that looks absolutely scathing.
Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping. No idea what it has to do with either dancing or music.
But how do you feel about a club for hypnotic dance music?
This is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it? I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build here.
What is it?
Take a guess, why don't you?
A youth center?
I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have another talk with those up-and-coming entrepreneurs, will you? Thanks.
Good luck. I'm not coming in there.
Have you seen the Crab Man?
Nope.
But you know he's around?
Yes.
He's seen you. And the Crabmen have seen you.
I don't care. I don't care about crabmen.
Wow, she really doesn't. Not afraid, this one.
What are you doing in an abandoned church?
You really like those questions, don't you?
They're bloodshot. She really hasn't been getting much sleep lately, has she?
It's my job.
I'm conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me out.
Okay, what
I'm
research?
looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
Oh. Okay.
She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. That's what her personal log said. The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Hole connected to the data loss in your journal?
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that.
What does that mean exactly?
Exactly. What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing.
Yeah.
What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have? How do you measure something that does not exist?
Suddenly absorbing the conversation, waiting for your answer.
That's a little above your pay grade at the moment.
I can't even understand how we're talking about something that doesn't exist, let alone measure it.
You measure it by its surroundings, by that which does exist, which is what I've been trying to do. I've tried using hydro transducers to record the silence, to find out where it begins. But honestly, it's not progressing very well.
Grows silent, staring at our circle of basins. Looks like some ancient ritual.
But does it have anything to do with necroplasmic life forms? Ghosts, in everyday parlance.
Yeah, does it have anything to do with ghosts?
Ghosts? No, I don't think so. I don't believe in ghosts.
What about other supernaturals?
I don't believe in them either.
What now we know is necroplasma exists. This is how you learn.
Great. What are we talking about? And why?
Any idea where the hole might be located? Said this research isn't going well. Why not?
Because it's just trial and error. Trying to locate the swallow, the exact point in space. And I don't have a... You know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work.
Do you have any idea where the hole might be located?
Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
Okay.
Strange things may flourish in the dark.
Why there?
There's this place at the back of the church. A place where all audible vibrations seem to decease. I've named it the Swallow. And the higher you go, the less you record.
The Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's not just an architectural quirk?
Maybe, but it's oddly close to the physical coordinates of the data loss that led me to this place.
This is where the Crabman lives.
I know.
You don't think Crabman might not be responsible somehow?
No, I don't.
She sounds mildly annoyed by this line of questioning. Her hands typing hundreds of commands into the machine.
That's all I wanted to know about the scary 2mm hole in the world.
Great. Thanks.
Why are there so many machines?
I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything.
Why do you need an antenna?
I use the AR-1 as my RAIN prefix processing unit.
That's your radio computer, right?
Mm-hmm.
The antenna is its processing unit.
Yes? You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you?
I'm a master circuit vendor. I know everything.
Then you'll certainly know that all radio computers perform operations on air. So in order to gain more processing power, you need to invest in a good antenna.
And the AR-1 is a good antenna.
I guess it is. So far, I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable region with bad coverage, and the operation has been surprisingly stable. But it's not the cheapest one on the market. So I wouldn't recommend it for your regular red tape operations. Fraser 1000 is a foolproof line for civilians. Anyway, you should do some research before you decide to buy anything. Ask around, compare the prices. There are many milieus dedicated to that sort of thing.
Yeah, will do. She liked telling you this. It calmed her nerves.
What about those bowls of water?
They are connected to my RAIN prefect. Whatever you do, just please don't move them, okay? Thanks.
Okay. Try not to touch anything.
Great.
That's enough of that for now. Well, I guess we got that solved then. Technically. I do have a feeling that you here might be able to help the lady inside the church building, though.
Hello again.
Hey, Sil. Never mind. Can't do anything.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Logic 1.
Goodbye, officer.
Do I have anything to I should have a lot to increase logic. Drama, logic -1. Logic +1. 34. Calculus, visual calculus, shivers, pain threshold, drama, logic, +1. Where's my logic at? Glasses, intellectual base, +1 logic. Anything else? Got any pants or boots? No? I think that's the best I got. Give it a shot.
Hi again. So, how
Still
things
3%. Tell me.
Nothing jumps out to you. Nothing
Further,
out of the ordinary.
Something's not adding up here.
How about you get out and breathe?
Goodbye, officer.
That bird was like. Okay, so re-equip that shirt, re-equip that jacket. Re-equip these glasses.
Hi
All right.
again. So, how are things going?
Church.
Yeah? What's the deal?
I was using the mainframe when soon the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident appeared.
A programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub?
Said you guys haven't been completely honest with me about your plans.
Come on, man. Who will you trust? The spooky programmer or us? We just want to make the world a better place.
Okay.
Feel the love! Get down and feel it!
Nah, not really feeling it at all.
You'll get there, believe me. When we've got our gear set up, things will be... Anyway, now that it's settled, how did she seem? I mean, disposition-wise, about the dance club idea. Ja oder nein? Rocking it or dropping it?
Not liking it.
What a pity! That's my favourite thing in the world, and she doesn't like it at all. A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam and into a laser-lit future of dance and unity?
Unity! Dance!
Made it very clear she won't leave until her own project's
And you
finished.
can't just evict her?
No, I won't. We have to come up with a different solution.
Look at you! Oh, no, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. I'm sure there's a workaround. We can make a deal not to bother her. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy of music.
The lines in the dark exist, coexist.
At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard. He'll understand.
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like Nordic dance music?
She absolutely does not. Really, truly despises it.
Egghead cannot believe what you just said. It makes him pump the jam a little slower for a moment, but then he returns to the full swing of it.
Egghead cannot comprehend.
No worries. We'll figure it out. If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you, what do you think?
He used to throw up, but I can try to convince her.
Excellent. Good luck, my friend.
Okay, we got another chance. Let me just hold up.
Goodbye, officer.
Gotta re-equip everything again. Hold up. Glasses. Those are the +1, right? Yeah. +1. +1. +1. Yeah, that's +3. Okay.
Hi again. So, how things...
Nothing jumps out to you. Nothing out of the ordinary.
As soon as I said this, they haven't been honest with me.
Haven't they? Or maybe it's that mean programmer. How about you get out and breathe?
Damn.
Goodbye, officer.
And... Okay. Re-equip everything again. There we go. Okay. Guess we talked to her. We'll see if we can convince her. It probably means we're gonna have to go over to the actual, the other building again.
Yes, what is it?
What if you didn't have to leave? I talked to Andre, he wants to make it work.
I don't want to make anything work.
You don't want to make anything work?
Yes, anything. I don't want to make anything work.
It's not the anodic dance music that's made her bitter. It's the failure of Fortress Accident.
Are you bitter because your radio game project failed? Don't bring it up. Yeah, don't bring it up.
She gets back to work.
Convince her to cooperate. Research not going well. Discovered Fortress Accident. Discovered Fortress Accident with Dice Maker. Discussed it with Dice Maker.
Hey, what makes the world go round?
Oh my god, dude. What the fuck? I'm feeling that one especially. Fucking check tonight is just failing.
Oh my god. How about we have to part of the profit?
Nope.
Yep.
Not interested in your...
Fine. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna go just operate your thing all the way in the back. Your whatever it is. Your the other terminal that you have that you've left with its own cube thing that tells me all the logs and all that shit. We're just gonna read that too, and then I'll get a +1 from that more than likely, and then I will just do the check again. And it won't be a double 1 this time. It'll be a double 6. It'll be double 6 that I've been waiting for on the door. The locker door, or not the locker door, but the whatever door. The cargo container door. It'll be that double 6, and then we're not going to get double 6 ever again. All the way back. Isn't there supposed to be a tape in a tree somewhere? Somewhere around here, maybe? Whatever. Anyway. Oh, no, not that way. This way's faster, I believe. Over here. Oh, hold up. Kim wants to talk. What do you want, Kim? Kim.
It's dark.
Yep.
And the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand.
Fair point.
Right. No.
Some area.
Yep. Okay. Wait, where is the flashlight again? Here it is. Unequip the sword for just a second.
Looks like someone tried to reconceptualize their business here.
I don't get it.
Look, the skis and rotor blades both
yeah,
the same Slipstream logo. It seems likely that they started out making one, failed to turn a profit, and then pivoted to producing the other.
Strange leap of imagination, and yet they failed.
Reality is root.
Anyways, I got a computer here. Radio computer.
Tiles on the cube are still small.
Play.
Speaker.
Good afternoon. Please repeat. Is this the good?
Afterlife
Please
death.
repeat. Good.
Really? She just used the same password? Maybe those radio computer guys aren't that paranoid after all.
Huh. Well, you know. It gets us in.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you? Thank you.
Tiles on the cube are still small.
Print.
With a quiet determination, the printer starts printing. A piece of paper unfolding like a handheld fan. A black crisscross of letters covers its surface.
Read it.
It's a project report written by the lead producer, Andrew Andy Schott, about Whirl Untethered, a radio game developed by Studio Fortress Accident.
Continue.
The first few pages give an overview of the capital and workforce, while the rest of it seems to be a production schedule.
Yeah, tell me about the money.
In its short time of existence, Fortress Accident, SCA, managed to burn through truly insane amounts of money.
Truly insane. How much?
The first tranche of seed financing brought in 150,000 Riyal, but then came the delays.
Oh, okay.
Eventually, the damage reached 400,000 Riyal, with only half of the game finished.
Holy shit, bro.
400,000 Riyal? Yo. These guys knew how to party.
Where do they get all the money?
Let's just say it was a real adventure for their Igaunian investor.
Workforce. Who worked here?
Fortress Accident employed 18 people. The bulk of the team composed of writers and concept artists. There were also radio programmers, sound engineers, a CEO, 2 marketing experts, and a single overburdened producer who developed a habit of popping Pyrrolidon in the basement to escape his obligations.
Literally drove him into drug addiction with this project.
But on the other hand, their obligations were piling up at an inhumane rate, a rate that could only be amended by Pyrrolidon.
Skim through the production schedule, whatever it is.
The production schedule depicts their glorious descent into bankruptcy.
So what happened?
It was impossible not to fail. The project was too large, and no amount of money could satiate the ever-expanding ambitions of the development.
They got hit with the feature creep. Many such cases, sad.
They tried to make a 4 million Riyal game with 400,000 in their bank account. They thought they could bridge the gap with pure willpower and imagination. They couldn't.
I could have done it.
No.
Skill issue.
Have.
Damn. I totally could have.
Definitely not.
Really, everybody's against me.
Not a chance. Even then, success remained within an ever-narrowing margin of possibility that, despite everything, never entirely disappeared. That is, until they discovered the Valley of the Heads.
What's that?
At the 11th hour, the lead designer, Jimsk-born Suliswaf Jalisa, decided that what Whirl Untethered needed was a secret mystical location at the extreme edge of the map
Okay.
This place was to be the Valley of the Heads, where the heads of all the headless constructs could be found. The player would have been able to choose a head for their headless party member, and each head would have been voiced on air by a professional actor.
That is... That's insane. Who were these people?
The world had never seen their kind before, and might never again.
How many?
So many. The last count, there were approximately 10,000 heads for 10,000 headless men, all of which could be endlessly recombined.
That's not a fucking $4 million game, that's a $4 fucking billion game, bro. You weren't making that shit ever. Really? 10,000 fucking professional voice actors. All... Oh my god, bro. Insane. How many combinations could you make out of that?
Do you really want to know? There seems to be a calculation here, but it may take a while.
How bad could it be? I see. Yeah. Keep going. Yeah. Hit us with that integer overflow right there.
The lieutenant taps his foot impatiently, his arms folded tight against his chest. He's dying for a cigarette. Come to think of it, you are too.
Yeah. It just keeps going. Keep going.
What if you broke the radio computer? What if it's never going to stop?
Just let the numbers wash over you. Let them keep going. Zeros. We've hit zeros, that's a lot.
It.
So that's what did them in.
Well, yeah, that and the catastrophic data loss.
This must be the anomaly Suna mentioned in the log.
On the nature of the data loss, there's ominously little information in the production log. It comes at the very end, where things get fuzzy and dark, where tables and numbers seem to vanish into an eerie nothingness, before the Igaunian investors pulled the plug. What is clear is that one day, an unidentified numeric anomaly occurred on the East Insulindian Lintel front, just as the Wirral Untethered project was being compiled that day.
And the anomaly caused all the data to get lost in the air.
When the project was returned, it was completely blank.
Holy fuck, dude.
The team spent weeks on the phone with Lintel, the service provider, but despite their diagnostics, they could never produce a satisfactory explanation or pay for the loss.
They lost the whole game and wouldn't even pay for it. Wasn't there a copy of the game of backup? Yeah.
Mysteriously enough, it seems that the offsite copy happened to be onsite when the catastrophic data loss occurred. It was the lead programmer's responsibility to oversee weekly maintenance of the offsite copy and, well, keep it offsite. An explanatory note from the lead programmer has been attached.
What does it say?
S. Lukanen Kilda, the lead programmer of Fortress Accident. The offsite copy was onsite because there was no offsite anymore. Not for me, not after 8 months of crunch. I didn't have a home anymore, so I started keeping it in the basement in the ice bear refrigerator near where I went to sleep. It was perfectly safe there. The temperature conditions were optimal.
Yeah, seems perfectly reasonable.
That's not what her colleagues thought.
Anything else from this sleep program?
The production schedule ends with a few random notes that seem to be added sometime later.
Read the notes.
4 months later, by an unknown author. I am the only one left, and it's gotten rather damp here. A few other businesses have gone under, too. Slipstream switched to making skis, and the hairdressers just left, cursing Martinez. They're right, though. Something's seriously wrong with this place. Martinez, all of it. Still haven't got an answer from Lintel about what happened. All I could get were the physical coordinates of the error, on the East Insulindian front on that day. Since the computation happened on air, I reckoned it had to coincide with an actually existing location.
I see.
I have compared the coordinates to a map of Revachol West. Turns out it's only 800 meters from here. The address is Saint-Brun 1147. I am going there to look this thing in the eye. Saint-Brun 1147? That's what the street sign next to the church said.
Yep. Well, tear out the printout and throw it away.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard.
Take it.
The filament slides out.
Okay. Got the cube now. And I assume that has given me a second chance. Yeah? No? Really? Holy crap. This is scrolling. Oh, yeah, I can do that. Okay. Okay. Alright. Really didn't give me anything extra. That's disappointing. This is the way. Well, damn. Alright then. I figured that would give me something. Whatever. I think we're probably gonna end there then, if that's just a dead end. Come back and then... I don't know, try to figure out some more. Really wasn't expecting all these checks to not go in our favor today, but yeah. Checks aren't in our favor, they aren't in our favor. So yeah, I think we'll end there. Let me re-equip the sword. Yep, there we go. Now we're at peak performance. Yeah. Thank you all for stopping by. We'll continue this some more tomorrow. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope to see you all tomorrow. Have a good one. See you then.